slope here at the Castle Cricket Ground. The brand new ball will swing. This is one thing that Shaheen Sharafridi, he is absolutely
very tricky.
That's wide, and it's put away by Balbirnie. What a handsome stroke.
It was a full, I think it was basically a full toss, Alan. It was, seemed pretty floaty delivery to me. But Balbirnie has put it away in style. Half volley it was. And again, one of the things about Andrew Balbirnie, if there is a delivery.
Babar Azam at mid-off, surveying proceedings here. It's wide again, he's gone after it.
Well, that is a cracking shot. He's just extended his arms beautifully there, Balbirnie. He was wide enough. And again, absolutely sweet, out of the sweet spot, middle of the bat. Beautiful shot from Balbirnie. And again, that's another thing
Amir can't go leg side. That's a wide.
I don't whether he was aware the fielder that was out straight into his arms, as we've just nearly possibly seen there. And it's just gone away for 4. But you know, there are the margins. That could easily have gone to hand. That was the reason, in a sense, I said it. And you can nearly see Paul Stirling thanking his lucky stars. You just know in the batter's mind that's in his mind, because he knows that fielder is there, Alan.
Yeah, this is the wrong line. You see, that's leg stump. And with Imad Wastiad to be able to judge fielding it.
I think in risk and reward, leave him there.
Shot. Great looking shot. That's been caressed away for 4 by Paul Stirling. So 2 good overs to start. And 2 gone, 19 for no wicket.
Here's the replay and the interesting piece there, and it's a Stirling-esque, the way he's just able to open up that face, get the ball often square of the wicket. That shot.
It's gone after him. Over extra. Don't think he's got enough for 4. It's not. Babar Azam, the skipper. Paul Stirling, who's played the way that Paul Stirling plays his cricket. Got to be careful there. There's no third man. It's 4.
It's interesting, having watched Alan from last season, but there seems to be a much different trigger movement from Balbirnie back in that check-in motion, which he wouldn't have done previously. He largely stood still, but he's progressed very nicely. 16 from 11 now, Balbirnie.
Fielded. Yeah, Rizwan. Very quiet. Then I had no choice. He's gone after him. Straight back over his head. Oh, what a catch that is. Mohamed Amir has taken a magnificent catch. Shaheen runs to applaud him, and my word, that is a pretty special piece of cricket.
Well, it certainly looked from the moment that Stirling had hit it, it was going to go over Amir, but he didn't, and he made fantastic ground and full length took the ball two-handed, and again, that will leave Paul Stirling very disappointed, but it was a fantastic catch from Mohamed Amir.
Yeah, to make a lot of ground for Shaheen. And I have a feeling that Paul Stirling is very, very fine. Almost like a second slip on the fence. Ooh. Oh.
And that was squirted away by Lorcan Tucker there to third man. For 4, there was a few gasps in here. Mr. Wilkins had arms in the air. I don't know why. He's a bit perturbed by 1 or 2 things, but we're going to find out fairly smartly. And there it is. And that will please Lorcan Tucker. Another. I think that could be it. And he's just a little bit down on pace too.
Picked up.
And it was easily caught, to be honest. You can clearly see it there. Literally only had to come in 2 or 3 paces and said, thank you very much. And it brings Harry Tector to the crease.
He's a very fine player, and that'll feel good. That'll feel good for Harry Tector, just to get that ball away. 30, terrific start with the bat, but now these 2 wickets have set Ireland.
Worries players too much these days. Lose.
They're just going to look at
The front line.
Just going to look at the front foot here. Whether it's a legal, it's a decent delivery. The third umpire's had a look at it, and disappointingly for Ireland, there we go. It's a no ball from Naseem Shah. He's over that line, or whatever it is. I can tell you that it's a no ball. So. It should be a wide. It is a wide. 35 minutes late starting this match because of rain.
Now that
Lashing blade, and that's 4. Now that is Harry Tector at his best.
That is an outstanding shot from Harry Tector. Again, the value of it played late. Again, wide. Naseem Shah, and you can see it here. Just that little trigger, but he's got his weight coming into the ball, Alan, and it's speed as one of the 2 fielders out. And that's even better.
That's fantastic from Tector. Through extra this time. Consecutive boundaries. 5 gone. It's 47 for 2.
Openers, they played fluently. And they're going to continue to attack. Tucker gets his first boundary straight into the hands of the head groundsman of Clontarf. That's Dale McDonough Kincaid there. Does the fielding, as I wish a very warm good afternoon, warm welcome to Faisal Shah. The 50's up.
Welcome, Lenny. Welcome all. Well, this is some start for Ireland despite losing the 2 wickets. Ahmed 2 straight, trying to cramp Tucker up. He was able to get those hands.
I think it's also about how you then assess the impact of potentially that aggressive approach in terms of the form of a player. Someone like Lorcan Tucker is a little bit shy of runs. That Ireland, they probably never looked more dangerous in this format. That is not a good delivery. It's going to go all the way for 6. Shelled in the crowd. What's he done there, sir? Your moment of glory burst through his hands. Tucker won't mind a jot. It's 6 more to the total.
Not at all. Poor execution from Abbas Afridi. Once again, that went way down the leg side, asking for trouble. It was almost a free hit. Abbas was generally very good with the variations. Greasy conditions. He lost that completely. Beautifully helped along the way. Goes past the edge. The appeal is big and unanimous, but the umpire says no. Azam went up immediately, unlike the previous appeal on Naseem's bowling, but this time umpire just ruling in favor of the batter, Abbas Afridi. Very surprised there. It was a close shave.
Well, I'm not sure for me whether or not even Abbas Afridi was completely convinced that this found something. It's the Wexford man, Aidan Seaver, in the hot seat here, recently elevated to the Irish Cricket Ireland panel of elite umpires. And yeah, I don't think the bowler was...
Will make Tucker and Tector think about Ayub.
edged away. Well, it's going to be 4, not in any way where Tucker intended. And you can see he's trying to get on with it. Gets the strike rate just up towards an acceptable level, up towards 120. Misfortune for Saim Ayub. Could have been the 3rd wicket. Instead, it's 4 to the total.
But once again, it was too short. He struggled with his line and length so far. Just the one delivery was on target. This one was too short. Although that little bit of...
And they're backed up by Imad Wasim too. Ireland not finding runs. Critical dots in the middle here.
The lines are very...
Naseem Shah. Good looking shot.
Well, misfield in the deep. Looked to try and cover that with the body, but it ended up deflecting off the fielder's body. That's Iftikhar Ahmed, who made the mistake in the deep. It was struck with some power, but it should have been stopped. Well, have a look at this now. Good connection. Really got the hands through, had the width when they were on 43 for 2, so an improved power play.
Just picked it up. Fielded.
Six bowlers, in fact, used so far.
I think that's going down, but he's all over the shop here. Harry Tector was mid-pitch, nowhere to go. Just beats that man at extra. That will be 4. Yeah, Imad Wasim is standing he's quite close at that in that extra cover position, but Harry Tector uses the airborne route. And
he was able to lift it over.
Swings lustily at this and gone. What a superb catch. Shaheen Shah Afridi, he's a big man and he steadied himself and he looked very accomplished and very assured, and he knows that that catch has got rid of one of Ireland's best.
Well, 31 runs after he survived an LBW where he was given out, but they then discovered it was a no ball. Pakistan finally have Harry Tector out. So Tector goes for 32, Ireland 96 for 3. Curtis Camphor out at number 5 for Ireland. So, and this is why he's out there. Again, didn't get hold of this, Harry Tector. He knew it as soon as he'd hit it. It was in between the fielders, but Shaheen Shah Afridi did well, judged it, and importantly stayed on his feet as long as he could, and he went to ground.
It is, you're right there, Izzy. Curtis Afridi here. Good action. It's a good, honest action, this, that we're seeing from Abbas Afridi. Interestingly, as watching him...
Little shots into the leg side.
Yeah, Camphor will certainly go back. Iftikhar.
There's that sweep shot. Well, we spoke about it. So adept at it, and double bluffed Imad Wasim for a maximum to close out that 3rd over and ruin his figures.
Good looking shot. That was for 6. It's 110 for 3. Should look for 2. They will. Lorcan and Tucker. So fast.
Counter what Tucker's been doing.
It's a wide.
Tucker throws his head to the sky. He can't believe he's missed out on that. It would just be a little short arm. We'll hope for the latter. Afridi now back on.
Shaheen just drops it fractionally short. Curtis Camphor goes after it and he gets 6 off the big man. And Shaheen will not enjoy that. No fast bowler likes being hit for 6. Not with the nonchalance that we saw here from Curtis Camphor.
He just made it look so easy. Far too short in position. He was waiting for the short delivery. Perhaps Shaheen falls right with the world for Curtis Camphor again.
It's good for the man who makes way for him. That was an engineered stroke from Curtis Camphor. He's going to get 4 for it. It's not the right line, this, from Shaheen.
What a pickup shot this is, because I think Curtis Camphor has to have been thinking about the one that's hit him the ball before, but manages to get the hands around in time. The extra pace and cover.
Oh, this is very handsome. That has gone way over, long off for 6. Well, Curtis Camphor is winning this little contest against the big man, Shaheen Shah Afridi. And what has he got to come back at this Irish batsman?
Superb shot, dancing down. Lifts it over mid-off. Holds the pose. He knows that one's going all the way. Tired of walking out with the spare balls at this stage as well. So that's the space should Tucker want to take it on.
Goodness, that is extraordinary stroke from Curtis Camphor. Strong wrists. I beg your pardon, from Lorcan Tucker. Extraordinary stroke that was.
I'll just have a look on the point of contact. His head is still, just whips his bottom hand around, manages to beat the fielder. There it is, at square leg.
Slower ball is going to work the Oracle. Just stuck in the wicket, completely deceived Curtis Camphor. And having come to Ireland a little late, that will make his journey and his trip all the more worthwhile. It's a first breakthrough for Mohammad Amir today, and Pakistan have a 4th.
Yeah, it seems an extraordinary shot, really, what Curtis Camphor. I think he was half trying to ramp that and got caught in 2 minds. It was obviously Amir's first delivery of the over, but he's done a good job, Curtis Camphor. 22 off 13, and in the context of how Ireland are playing, you can see it here, kind of half went at it, really.
Indeed, Dolly brings about the 4th wicket, and it will bring George Dockrell to the crease. Very much Ireland's finisher these days. He's so strong straight. That's always where he'll try and score. He starts in sparkling fashion. Oh, what a stroke. Ireland continue to attack 4 more.
Great stroke from Dockrell, and Dockrell has this habit, and you can see this on the replay. He gives himself that little bit of room outside leg stump. He opens up that offside, and as you say, Andrew, he is so strong through there. And again, you can see just how wide of leg stump he was there to open up that area, and it's an area of huge profit.
There'll be lots of cutters, I suspect, as a consequence from Mohammad Amir. This time he goes to the block hole, and Dockrell finds a way to squirt it away. Opens the face very pleasingly on that. It's 2 boundaries and 3 deliveries. Ireland on the charge.
Well, they're putting themselves in fantastic position, and you can see again that just little movement to leg. Nearly Sterling-esque, that, wasn't it? The way he just opened the face.
It will be 50. It's a comeback innings from Ireland's number 3 in this format. He's badly been shy of runs, but he'll get to that landmark of 32 deliveries. Ireland have stuck with their players. They've backed them to the hilt. 7 boundaries in what's been a very fine knock. And
immediate success. Oh my goodness me, what a shot that is. And again, it's a hallmark, Andrew Leonard, of what you've spoken about. This ability at Dockrell to just potentially take the game away from you. And this is a shot that he's just developed in the last short period of time.
Yeah, great skills. He's read that it was the Yorker, given himself that room, and look at the hands. Gets them through the ball, but manipulates it to the part of the field. It come into them in recent times. And that's going to be edged and gone. So Dockrell had profited from that area, but now he pays the price. And from his final delivery, Naseem Shah has some joy to celebrate. I think he's deserved that. He's bowled with real pace, some fire, some aggression, and Dockrell's little cameo ends.
Well, 15 off 7 is fine at this stage of an innings, and he's played very well, George Dockrell, but again, he was just trying to open up that area of profit for him, but he's gone, and a regulation catch to Khan behind the wickets.
The dismissal here, I think credit to Shah, it was definitely a change of pace. It's almost a slower ball bouncer. Just outthought Dockrell to score 154 for 5. No McCarthy today, remember, with that back spasm, he misses out. Abbas to bowl the 18th. And Tucker now goes 2, it's 2 in 2. Oh, the momentum just swinging back towards the visitors. They're 2 very big wickets, 2 of Ireland's best hitters in Tucker and Dockrell. They fall in consecutive deliveries.
Well, you've got to give credit to Abbas there. He's clearly bowled the cutter into the pitch. And again, Tucker leaning. 23 balls remaining, and as you can see there, he was deceived. And it has to be said that's...
Scotland up in the Grange. And he's going to get off to a very fortunate start. In no way where he intended it.
Just to the crease. And I don't know what way to describe that, Andrew, but the bottom line is...
It from Adair too. And it just keeps coming. Ireland, they're not in 4th gear, they're in 5th gear.
Again, it was a slower ball from Abbas. And again, you can see it out of the back of the hand there. But Adair, the prophet of waiting, and he absolutely murdered that bowling card. And Afridi up top really struggled. Didn't get any form of
natural hitting arc of the right-handed Mark Adair. And follows it up. Oh, with a brilliant tailing leg stump Yorker. Bowled him, bowled him, bowled him. That is brilliant. Just get one more look here. He probably won't be able to here because it's right into the feet. Might get a look here if it's clipped anything. No, it hasn't. Great skill.
Right after the fall of another wicket.
Delaney chips this, really no more than that, but he might well have chipped it with good reward. He's going to get 4. He'll say that's a controlled stroke. A touch unorthodox potentially, but very effective. The 170's up.
Well, it's been a huge day, and here's again that little bit of opening of the face. With 3rd man and point up, it's on.
The strike here.
He certainly will, and he's whacked that for 6. That's a huge finish to the...